Do you fly in from somewhere?
Yeah, the UK.
Oh,
what's going on, man? Nice to
goodness.
meet you, man.
All right.
How you guys been?
Good.
Dude,
Nice
great.
to meet you.
You're
Finally.
great. Yeah, you guys, you too, man. You know, I was just listening to Heart of the Cobra earlier on today.
Thank you.
And you know, you guys have made the show so much better with your composing, and you know, you give so much more to the story. And you know, I just love every tune you come up with. You know, it's changed my life as well. You know, we got like Slither, let's say. I'm always listening to that one in the gym, and there's so many other tunes I listen to. But what do you think makes this season special with the score, and how much you're putting into it, or have put into it?
The story is so big in scope now that the music is just getting bigger and bigger in scope. And I feel like, you know, it's the last season. We didn't want to leave any stone unturned. Like, so we're just like, the only way to describe it is we're going so hard. Like collaborating with some new musicians that we would describe as like secret weapons. Just writing in every season, we try to evolve the style based on the needs of the show, and also like what our interests are kind of within the sound world of the show. And this season's no different. I think we're writing music that we never even would have come up with for season 5, for example. And I feel it's really unique and awesome. I mean, we're still in the thick of it. We have a couple episodes left, and like it's really fun.
It's we're really trying, like, our main focus is to just not have any regrets when this is done.
Like,
so there's stuff that like we're doing now that we're like, John, Josh, and Hayden are not going to let us get away with it. And they let us get away with it. They love it. So there was a lot of stuff, especially in the next block, that we are just so stoked about. And it's just been a very creatively fulfilling endeavor for us. So
For sure.
It's awesome.
I love the fact you guys have been composing Cobra Kai, but also as being a Marvel fan, I was so stoked to hear that you guys are working on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So could you tell us maybe a little bit about how that's come to be and just the excitement for that?
Well,
what can we say about it?
Yeah, what can we say about it? Because, like, you know, Marvel.
Kevin Feige.
Yeah. I mean, well, no one even knows when it's coming out. Like, so, but we finished our work on the first season, and it is awesome. Like, I think we, in the same way as Cobra Kai and the way we approach a lot of projects, we tried to find like a very specific sound that we could kind of use as like a creative launch pad and then expand it from there. And I think we came up with a pretty cool one that doesn't sound like anything else in the Marvel universe, and it doesn't sound like anything else that we've written. So like we're really excited about it.
I think any fan of the music of Cobra Kai is going to be a fan of this. It's our signature just going hard as hell sound. So we went a little batshit crazy on it. And again, Marvel let us do it. So we're down.
Yeah. So with Cobra Kai, I mean, as I was saying earlier on, you made so many iconic tunes. How do you reflect on this journey as when you first started Cobra Kai and to now with the final season? How do you say your music has evolved?
I'll say that, you know, I'll speak for myself that, like, I'm working on something now for Cobra Kai where if you showed me 6 years ago when we started that, like, this is where it's going to end up, not only would I not believe you, but I would just say I can't do it. So the show has, like, pushed me as a composer and has really helped me develop my skills. I'm incredibly grateful for that. But, like, damn, like, I like could not do the stuff that we're required to do now back then. So just the evolution of the show has really, it's been like an evolution in our own lives. Like, we've grown up with it.
Yeah, I feel like we've poured so much of ourselves into it, and then it gives it back to us in like this like cycle of growth. Yeah, Zach put it very perfectly. It's really hard. It's really hard to kind of imagine the stuff we're writing now, like back during season 1. Even though it's a lot of the same themes and it does sound the same, it's just the scope of it is so different, and it's given us, I don't know, such a big sandbox to play in.
If you had to pick one tune that you guys have made, and I'm sure you love all your work because you got it right, but if you had to pick maybe a few tunes or ones that you listen to and repeat on a lot, what would that be?
I might pick It's Karate Time from season 4.
I love that one.
But teaser, there might be some.
Might be a topper this.
There might be a topper of that. Yeah.
I was gonna say It's Karate Time as well, but I'll change it just for the sake of this. I love Storm of Senseis is just like one of my there's something about it, and shirts off too. Season 4, we
Shirts
love
Off.
season 4.
Season 4 is
Yeah.
one of our favorites. That,
One of our
you know, the
favorites,
whole
for sure.
9 and 10 arc there with the tournament is some of our best work.
But there is stuff for sure that you're not going to hear tomorrow. That's going to be in the next drop. That we are just like, we cannot believe that we wrote it. We're so stoked.
I will say this, so I have seen part 1 early, and the episode that people are going to see tonight, from episode 2, that score for, you know, the pre-scenes, oh my god. I had headphones on when I listened to that, and I'm telling you now, I had so many chills, dude.
They mix it loud,
yeah,
man.
they mixed
Like-
it loud. And
Loud.
we really went into our, like, well, actually, this is kind of a fun thing about the season in general. I would say we took a lot of inspiration from some of those Paul Herzog scores for, like, Kickboxer and
I love to hear that.
And Bloodsport. Yeah, and it just kind of tried to get inside that sound world. And so even some of that stuff you were just talking about is, like, very influenced by that. This sort of exotic, you know, exploration of the 80s.
Always with the 80s flavor.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about the work you guys do, that 80 flavor that you have. And, you know, based on what you just said, I feel like the Sakai Takai is going to be very deadly, especially, you know, Bloodsport being a big influence. So how does that feel to just go into, you know, making a new score and having a new influence to help that score for the season?
Every time we finish a season, we're like, how the F are we gonna top what we did? And we have it every season. We talk about it, we say it. And I think what's nice is the tournament has kind of helped us find this new sound. And I just don't want to get too into it, but, like, yeah, we take all those kind of 80s influences, and we have a lot of new influences too. And but we just make it Cobra Kai. Like, you'll hear it and you'll be like, this sounds like Cobra Kai. And it's always a challenge to kind of, how do we make it sound like that? But this one just came pretty naturally, and we feel like we're just elevating ourselves. So we're learning a
stoked
lot.
about it.
We're
It's
learning.
like, it's good. All of it's really
It's good.
I'm so glad to meet you guys, and again, I just want to say I really appreciate all the work you've done with Cobra Kai. I can't wait to see the rest of your work, and honestly, I can't wait to hear the rest of the scores for part 2 and 3, and for everyone else to hear it. So appreciate you guys.
Thank you for your support.
Always, man.
Appreciate it. Super nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, guys.